Okay, so now tell me about your problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm working with also geospatial data, but in Africa at the admin tool level, you see. And most of the time, I use a kind of data where we need to have observation, across time, like
Okay.
over a long period from, let's say, 2000 till 2020, either for deforestation, for nightlight, for temperature, or for urban heat islands. You see,
Okay. Did you
so these
create the
are the,
panel or not?
no, these are the kind of data that I use in my research. You see, but now what I want, like to have, I want to have a session with you where we learn how to, how to work with this kind of data, how to get this kind of data. You see, at the
Okay.
admin tool level for the whole like African continent. That's one
Oh,
things that I want to do. And another thing is like also try to see how to combine those kind of data with survey data, geocoded survey data. You see.
okay, I understand. So basically, in this time, you want to learn about that how we can easily create a one kind of panel. So from this
Yeah,
panel, you want to just extract the different types of data.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
That's
it
what I want
okay, it can be
to
different
learn.
types of data such as global forest was data or
Yeah,
deforestation trend or nightlight
yeah,
data, climate indicate or urban heat
yeah, yeah,
island
yeah, yeah, yeah,
or
yeah,
soil quality data.
yeah. That's what I'm planning to do. Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to use the Google Earth Engine apps or which types of platform do you want to use?
No, it's up to you. Which one do you think that is more comfortable for us to use? I don't know. Like if Python is easier or if Google Earth Engine, I think
Okay, so
I,
basically it also depends. Suppose sometime
mm,
when you want to use the Earth Engine, so then we can easily create the Earth Engine web application to extract the
mm,
different types of data. Okay,
yeah, okay,
suppose
yeah,
for the water quality monitoring or air quality
mm,
monitoring or drought
yeah,
monitoring, so we can
yeah,
easily create different types
yeah,
of web application, and further we
yeah,
can easily use it to extract the
okay,
different types of data just
yeah,
using the Google Earth Engine apps. Okay, as well
yeah,
as it also possible we can also connect the Python and also Google
mm,
Earth Engine and also make the web application app. Okay,
mm,
so this type of thing is
okay.
also possible. So I will show you the one example. Just a minute.
Okay, I don't know why my camera is not showing. Let me see something.
Okay, can
Camera.
you see my screen now? Is it visible? Okay, can you see my
Oh.
screen? Is it visible?
Yeah, I can see you. I can
Okay,
see
okay.
your screen. Can you
So
see me now?
yeah, I can see also. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, suppose from the apps we can easily we can easily create the different types of web application. Suppose if you
Mm,
check, suppose we also use some web application for the commercially. So you can see this is the
mm,
log sign. This type of thing
mm.
is not publicly available. Okay, suppose I can give only some people who are take the subscription of this web application. They can
Okay.
easily use, as well as some applications the available for the freely. So it's the freely anyone can easily use
Mm,
it. Suppose just I
mm.
open this one application. It's the water quality, and we
Yeah.
try to develop it for globally. Okay,
Mm,
so anyone can easily visit our web application, and further
mm.
they can easily monitor the water condition for any
Yeah.
specific location or water body. They can easily get this
Yeah.
result. Suppose you can see this is the web application interface. So
Mm.
in this time there is no code. Okay, just we find out this type of interface. Okay, so
Okay.
from this interface we can easily detect the water body condition. Suppose
Mm.
I want to monitor this lake, so for that
Yeah.
just I put the time period. So his time period I want to choose. Suppose I put the time period of 2024. Suppose
Mm.
January. Suppose first January from year of
Yeah.
2000. Suppose for the present time, and draw the
Yeah.
ROI, and then just simply draw this ROI.
Mm.
Okay, just a minute. Just I clear again. Just draw the ROI and then simply select your study area. Suppose this is my study area. I simply choose. And
Okay.
further just choose your calculation. Suppose I want to condition between this time period, what is the
Mm,
condition about the turbidity? Just click on the turbidity and then
yeah.
submit. So now it added the turbidity condition for
Mm,
this water body. We find out the legend. Okay,
mm,
also find out that one kind of animation for changing,
okay.
as well as it
Yeah.
also create the time series chart. And you can
Mm,
see when it will be high low, we can easily get it from here. Not only for
okay.
the turbidity, suppose I want to check
Mm,
for other parameter, suppose chlorophyll, just click on the chlorophyll and
mm,
submit.
yeah.
So now you can easily get what is the condition for the chlorophyll between this time period.
Mm,
Also find out the
okay.
legend, also find out the animation, and also find out that time series chart from here, and also
Okay.
show the
Nice.
map in here. Suppose I want to check for total suspended solid and
Mm,
submit.
mm,
So now you can easily find out the total suspended solid milligram per
yeah.
liter. We can
Mm,
find out, and also take the time series chart. Okay, this time series chart
mm,
we also downloaded from here.
mm,
Okay, so this type of things we can easily develop.
mm,
Suppose you want
mm,
to monitor, suppose LST or urban
mm,
heat island for a specific time
yeah.
period, or you need
Yeah.
the temperature data, or you also need for suppose forestation or deforestation data, or
Yeah.
soil quality data, or urban heat island data, mainly LST based
Yeah.
analysis, or climate
Mm,
indicators such as temperature,
mm,
precipitation. So this type of things we can easily
mm.
create this type of web application. Then any users, they can use this type of website and they can easily get the data from here.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
also possible. Not only for that, if you check the others application, okay, let me show you that. Suppose suppose this one is for basically it create that leap area index. Okay,
Mm,
suppose if I just simply draw my study area for any field or
mm,
any in the world, just I simply draw the study area. Suppose
yeah.
just I click on here, I take a polygon, just create a
Mm,
polygon. So now
mm.
for this polygon I can easily get what is the data for the leaf area index. Okay, so now I can simply
Okay.
create the
Yeah.
time series chart in here, and
Yeah.
also create
I
the
see
map.
what you.
Yeah,
Yeah. But my problem is like for someone who wants to work at the admin two level for African countries, you see, it
yeah.
will be a bit challenging to be drawing like this. You know, as you the way you are doing it right now. Is there a way to I don't know to get the data at the admin two administrative level two for the whole continent of Africa, something like that. That's what I was asking for actually.
Okay, so basically remotely sensed data we can easily find out
Mm-hmm.
for the whole Africa. There is no problem. Suppose
Mm.
global forest data or
Because
nitrate
I've
data.
been working on it since the last session. I've tried to get a shapefile admin two level for African countries. I couldn't find it. You know, it's like for a single country, I can have an admin two level, but for the whole, continent is a bit challenging. You see, so I don't know.
Okay, so did you check this website ADG? Okay, administrative area AGDME, or what is the name? Just a minute. Global.
G
Okay, GD.
A
Yeah,
G M.
yeah, GADM. Yeah. So
Yeah,
did you?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I checked there. There, it's only for individual country. You see, so I don't know if there is a way to merge. For
It
all
also possible.
individual
I
country.
think suppose for the whole Africa continent,
Mm.
all of countries, we can
Yeah.
choose, we can filter. Okay, this thing I think also
Mm.
possible. Suppose we generate a code. Suppose this code show all of countries only for Africa continents.
Yeah.
Okay, it also possible. I think, yeah.
No, but not at the country level, at the admin level.
Okay,
Is
what's
that
the
possible?
level? Mainly one or two.
Yeah, two at least.
Okay, two is for is it district? Yeah.
Yeah, counties. Yeah, and districts. Yeah.
Yeah, level 2.
Mm-hmm.
So for level 2 data, is it okay? I think it's not available for this type of website. Is not available.
Mm.
Mm. Okay, so is there any government website in Africa you can also get this type of data? Suppose for that they are store it the survey data. Okay, then it also can also find out from here for the official website.
But it's not possible to do it like using Google Earth Engine to, you know, to get some data at the admin tool without shape. Like the problem is about the shape file, you see, because once you have the shape file at the admin tool level for the whole continent, you can upload it as you were showing me on
Uh-huh.
Google Earth Engine and use those things that you just show me to get the time series and clean
Yeah,
the data.
yeah. But in
You
this
see,
case, from this website, you can
Mhm.
get only for the country, suppose
Single count.
single
Yeah,
country. Okay.
yeah.
And if you want to merge one by one, then it take a lot of time. Suppose for
Mm.
the Burkina Faso, you
Mm.
can see the level one, level two
Mm.
data. So just
Mm.
you download the Burkina Faso and then get all of level two data for the Burkina Faso. Then choose the another country. Okay,
Mm.
then also find out the all of things. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is the one way. Manually, we need to do the manually because in this time
Mm.
all of data is not have the at the same time is not available. So that's why if
Mm.
possible you just simply download all of data manually. Suppose in Africa continent, suppose 10 or 24 countries, so you download all of
Yeah.
countries level 2 data and further
Okay.
merge together, it also possible and then also work.
Okay. The merging. Where I'm gonna do the merging, like on Google Earth Engine or I don't know Python or.
Yeah, so for the margin, we can use the Google Earth Engine also, no problem. So just simply import all of level 2 data in
Mm.
your asset tab. Okay.
Okay.
Suppose Burkina Faso level 2, all of data in one file. Then other country,
Okay.
Nigeria, all of thing, all of level
Okay.
2 data. Then we simply store it in the asset tab. And from the asset
Okay.
tab, we can simply import in the code editor and then merge
Mm.
together.
Okay.
Then it
Okay.
also possible.
Okay. But once we have the shapefile, as you say, at the level two, it will be like to download the data, the time series, it will be a bit straightforward, right?
Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
what. Okay.
So now further
So.
from the asset tab, we can simply access all of level 2 boundary and then it's also connect with our web application. Okay, it also
Mm.
possible. Suppose you can see, this is the another app, suppose agriculture road. So in this time, we are just choose for a specific boundary. Okay, not
Yeah.
for the whole. So from this web application, you can simply choose your study area. Suppose this is the web application. So choose the
Mm.
district. Okay,
Mm.
so from this we can simply choose our own district, which district I want to need the data. So in this
Mm.
time all of level 2 we are just simply
Mm.
choose, suppose I need this for that, for this district I need the data. So I simply
Okay.
choose the data district, and for that suppose I need the data for 2029 or 20.
Mm. Mm.
And for that suppose I want to calculate, suppose vegetation condition index, just I put
Yeah.
and then simply run it. So now
Yeah.
for this district, what is the
Mm.
condition of the
Mm.
vegetation condition index, we can easily find out, as well as it
Mm.
also create the time series chart.
Mm.
Okay, it also possible to this type of one. So
Okay. Okay. I
so
see.
like
I
this it
see.
also appeared. So we can easily
Mm.
identify it, create the time series chart about that, and also make this the map. From this map we
Mm.
can easily get the idea extreme dry, where the severe dry, where the moderate
Mm.
dry, where the normal, where the dry, we can easily find out. So basically this application we
Okay.
use for drought monitoring.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I see. Okay. I have a question. I don't know if you, because like I'm a social scientist, like for us we also use survey data, like survey ground data, where you have information on longitude and latitude. So I don't know if you can also, if it's possible to merge this kind of information with the data that you get,
Yeah, it
like at
also
the admin
possible.
level.
Basically, survey data, if you have the latitude, longitude value, then we can
Mhm.
easily use this type of data in our application. Okay.
No, I mean like to combine, to merge the data with, the survey with the remote sensing data.
So
Like I don't
basically,
know if Google
what
Earth
types
Engine
of
can do that.
survey data do you have?
Like let's say survey on people, you know,
Yeah, yeah, it also possible. Yes,
spending
possible,
on
possible, possible.
houses or yeah, those kind of
Yeah.
information.
So this type of it's just a information. So
Yeah.
it also come from our basically it's a one kind. It's called the feature. Okay,
Yeah.
suppose
Yeah.
for this coordinate, what the feature, how
Mm,
much population, how much house, or how much
mm,
building. So this type of things we can also add in here from your survey data. Okay.
mm. Okay. Okay. But sometimes also we create kind of buffer around the
Yeah, 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 yeah.
respondent location and view the calculation. We cannot do it with Google Earth Engine or.
Yeah, it also possible.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. So those are the things that I'm struggling with. As you say, so far the admin to level data shapefile for the whole continent, and
Yeah.
next how to download the data, and finally I have my own survey data that I will try to link and compute the buffer and the distance to different things. Yeah, that's what, yeah, I'm planning to do. And yeah.
Okay, so you try to find out all of data, and further
Mhm.
you can take the session. I hope you can easily complete all of things properly.